Hey, I'm Ricky Lai on the Rick the Lai channel. How are things? No, I'll change. I won't do that. This is going to be a review of the new Foxygen album, Hang. Now, Foxygen are a... Okay, this is my review of the new Foxygen album, Hang. Foxygen are a duo consisting of Sam France and Jonathan Rado, who have been known to bring back styles of rock and pop and blues and soul and glam rock from the 70s. Their first couple of records were absolutely lovable, like really cool. They go along a whole range of styles like country and glam rock and Baroque pop and blues rock as well. Even a bit of a, punk rock or rockabilly kind of vibe on the title track there. We are the But it seemed that the wide range of influences and the styles that they were covering was done within reason. It seemed that the change with style came with a purposeful change in mood. They weren't just doing it for the sake of doing it. Whereas on Foxygen's new album, Hang, I can totally see why some people are being put off, because even though it's gorgeously instrumented, some beautiful string sections, it's very lush, it's very dramatic, it's over the top. The vocal performances are some of the most ridiculously silly and hammy. It's like listening to or watching a theatre performance. I mean, even the final track, Rise Up, very much starts off sounding like a musical piece in a Broadway theatre performance or something.
Rise up, see for yourself. You got to pull yourself up from the fires of hell.
But even though I like the sound of the songs on this album, I can see where the big flaw on Hang is, and that is kind of, they just seem to be trying to cram as many cliches and tropes and musical ideas into just a series of 8 tracks. And although those 8 tracks may be enjoyable, in the grand scheme of things, it's a little bit bloated for its own good. I can see where this might turn some people off from a track like Trauma, which just swells up so much towards the very end. It becomes so clouded up with strings, and it does get a bit, ridiculously exaggerated and over the top, and I see where some people might not enjoy it. But even then, I still think the track Trauma, as well as others that get quite bloated, can sound very nice.
And I see you with flamingos in the yard, but how can I love you if I don't?
And that's why I enjoyed this album so much. Even though it's so cheesy, even though it's so hammy, I still think that Foxygen are just having a lot of fun.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Leader is you. Yeah.
Granted, if you like your music to be taken a little more seriously, if you're not so much a fan of more tongue-in-cheek or humor-inflicted kind of music, then you probably won't enjoy this as much as I did. But to me, it's not like Foxygen is half-assing their efforts here. They're going all out with it. The song Avalon has a chorus that sounds a lot like Waterloo by ABBA, and I would not be surprised if it was like a direct influence on that track. Even that track Avalon just bursts into some sort of tap dancing musical performance thing that sounds like something out of the Muppet Show. The track Upon a Hill has influence from polka music even.
The hills roll down and the silence every living creature's sound, while flamingos dance on spaceships with black fire in the mouths.
And the lyrics are purposefully cheesy at times. I see they seem like a really big parody, or at least very self-aware of the cheesiness. of the 70s love song vibes it's trying to bring up, especially on Follow the Leader, or something like Mrs. Adams, which is blatantly silly, or even Avalon, because it's saying the Gardens of Avalon. I thought it might have mistook the word Avalon for Gardens of Babylon on purpose, but actually I searched up Avalon and it turns out to be this place, this garden to do with King Arthur. I'm not sure. It still doesn't make that much sense regardless of your interpretation. So, however, you do get tracks like America, which have great songwriting because they're just so satirical. They've got a sense of humor to them, kind of tongue-in-cheek. I mean, Foxygen's Hang is undoubtedly the most lush and ambitious effort yet. I mean, it just goes so big, it shoots for the stars, and although it seems like it's trying to do so much, I can still appreciate that despite its big flaw, which was obviously trying to do so much without reason or cohesion. But still, Foxygen's Hang is a fun ride. I enjoyed it. It's certainly a big improvement from their last album, which seemed a little too directionless and too cluttered and messy, whereas this one's just very pleasant. Yep, I'd give this an 8 out of 10.